Good morning, friends. Happy Tuesday. How are you feeling this morning? Thumbs up? Somewhere in the middle? Thumbs down? I am feeling thumbs up. I am so happy to have you here today. To warm up this morning, if you're not sitting down, I want you to find a chair if you can. And if you're already sitting, scoot in, let your body relax. Let's get comfortable. Let's warm up our brains by guessing what food I'm making, and I will describe how you make the food, okay? So let's get a big mixing bowl. Why don't you help me cook? That would be so fun, right? So why don't you pretend, use your imagination, and grab a big mixing bowl with me. Ready? So let's grab a big mixing bowl, right? And let's throw in some flour. So take a handful of flour, throw it in. Throw in a little bit of yeast. Let's throw in a little bit of yeast. Yeast is what makes the flour rise and make the dough big. Then let's splash in some water. So let's grab a cup of water, dump some water in there. Then let's find our olive oil, and we will pour in a little bit of olive oil in. And we need to season this dough, don't we? So what are some things we can use to season it? What do we season our food with? Do you know? I think I'm going to take a pinch of salt. Let's sprinkle some salt in. What else would you want to season your dough with? I think I'm going to take some garlic powder. Take some garlic powder and sprinkle some garlic powder in there. Then let's put our hands in our bowl and we're going to work our dough. Working our dough. Just like when you play with Play-Doh, you get to roll it out, squish it up with your hands. That's what we're doing with the dough in our bowl right now. And then some people, when they work this dough, are so talented. They will take the dough and they will throw it in the air and catch it, and throw it back in the air and catch it until the dough becomes a big circle. Do you already know what we're making? So we have our big circle of dough, and we're going to put it on a flat surface, probably in your kitchen. And what we're going to do is we're going to pour some tomato sauce on there. So let's pour a little bit of tomato sauce on. Some people spread it out with a spoon or a spatula. Some people even take a paintbrush and they'll spread out their sauce. And then we're going to sprinkle on some cheese. Maybe you already know where we're going with this. And we're going to I take not just one handful, but one handful, not just two handfuls. I want 3 handfuls of cheese. So much cheese on my, I almost said what it was. Then I'm going to put some toppings on top of my food. I love vegetables on my food. So I'm going to sprinkle on some peppers. I'm going to take some green peppers. I'm going to take some red peppers. I'm going to take some yellow peppers. I also like to put on some olives. I'm going to put some olives on my food. I'm not going to say the word yet. Sprinkle some olives on my food. What else? Some people like to put pepperoni on their food. Put some pepperoni on there. What did we make? We're going to put our giant circle topped with tomato sauce, cheese, peppers, olives, and pepperoni into the oven, and out comes our pizza. We're going to talk about pizza today. I'd love to know what you like to have on your pizza. If you want to share with me in the comments what your favorite pizza is, that would be super fun. So today's story that we're reading is The Little Red Hen Makes a Pizza. Retold by Philemon Sturgis and illustrated by Amy Walrod. Retold means that The Little Red Hen is a story that has already been written, but they're taking that story and they're changing it just a little bit. All right, let's open it up. Here is our title page. The Little Red Hen Makes a Pizza. The little red hen had eaten the last slice of her tasty loaf of bread. She'd sipped a cup of chickweed tea and taken her nap. Now she was hungry again. So she scratched through her cupboard and spied a can of tomato sauce. "Why don't I make a lovely little pizza?" she said to herself. Can you see which can is the tomato sauce? She rummaged through her pan drawer. There were bread pans, cake pans, muffin pans, frying pans, all kinds of pans, but not one single pan was large and round and flat. "Cluck!" she said. "I need a pizza pan." She stuck her head out the window. "Good morning," she called. "Does anybody have a pizza pan?" "Not I," said the duck. "Not I," said the dog. "Not I," said the cat. "Very well, then, I'll fetch one myself," said the little red hen. So she went to the hardware store. She bought a pizza pan, a large mixing bowl, a pizza slicer, and some other stuff. When she got home, she opened the cupboard. She saw beans and rice, sugar and spices, jars of jam, and even pickled eggplant, and jars of honey, but no flour. "Cluck!" she said. "I need flour." She stuck her head out the window. "Hello," she said. "Who'll run to the store and get me some flour?" "Not I," said the duck. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Very well, then, I'll fetch some myself," said the little red hen. So she went to the supermarket. She bought some flour, some salt, some oil, and some other stuff. When she got home, she opened the fridge. "Cluck!" she said. "There's cream cheese, blue cheese, string cheese, and Swiss cheese, but no mozzarella. So..." She stuck her head out the window. "Excuse me," she said. "Who will go to the store and buy me some mozzarella?" "Not I," said the duck. "Not I," said the dog. "Not I," said the cat. "Very well, I'll fetch some myself," said the little red hen. So the little red hen went to the delicatessen. She bought some mozzarella, pepperoni, and olives, some mushrooms, onions, and garlic, a can of 8 small anchovies, and some other stuff, but no pickled eggplant. When she got home, the little red hen put on her apron and stuck her head out the window. "Good afternoon," she said. "Who will help me make some pizza dough?" "Not I," said the duck. "Not I," said the dog. "Not I," said the cat. "Very well, then, I will make it myself," said the little red hen. Ooh, it's just like what we did. So she put the flour and some other stuff into her mixing bowl, and she stirred and mixed and mixed and kneaded and pounded until she had a big ball of pizza dough. After the dough rose, the little red hen rolled it flat and folded it and rolled it again and spun it around her head several times. When the dough was just right, she tossed it way up in the air one last time for good luck and put it on her pizza pan. Then she stuck her head out the window. "Excuse me," she said. "Who will help me make the topping?" "Not I," said the duck. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Very well, then I'll make it myself," said the little red hen. So she chopped and grated and sliced. Next she opened her can of tomato sauce and spread it all over the pizza dough. On top of that, she put some grated mozzarella, some sliced pepperoni, some chopped olives, some mushrooms, some onions and garlic, 8 small anchovies, and some other stuff, but no pickled eggplant. The little red hen looked at her pizza. It looked just right. She put it in the oven and sat down to sip a cup of chickweed tea. Pretty soon a delicious smell drifted from the oven. It filled the room and floated out the window. My lovely little pizza must be ready, she thought. It was lovely, but it was not little. Whoa, that's a big pizza. So she stuck her head out the window. Good evening, she said. Would anybody like some pizza? Guess what the duck said. Can you guess what the dog said? Can you guess what the cat said? They all said, yes, of course. But the cat scraped most of the toppings off. When the pizza was all gone, the little red hen made herself another cup of chickweed tea. Then she asked, who will help me do the dishes? Now, can you guess what the duck, the dog, and the cat each said? Do you think they're going to help with the dishes? They each said, I will, I will, I will. And they did. The end. Well, that was nice of them. If somebody makes you a nice meal, it's always very nice to do the dishes for them, isn't it? What a fun story. Well, thanks for joining me today. If you'd like to share with me your favorite kind of pizza, you can comment in the comments. And I hope you have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.